underway in Buffalo. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Shuck. He'll get that complete to Vele. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First down, New Orleans.
Now Shuck. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And the Saints first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
To throw now, Shuck.
The Bills' 44-yard line.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Throwing, Shuck. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Saints.
Shuck now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 14 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shuck again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Noah Fant from 13 yards out. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bills, nothing. Charlie Smith to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now inside the 25. DJ Moore. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DJ Moore, 61 yards. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7. Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Saints.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
19-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, New Orleans.
They'll go play action with Shuck. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
That's a big force of completion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. So on is Charlie Smith for the Saints field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Cook. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bills 14, Saints 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, Shuck from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now Shuck on 4th down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
And the Saints first down.
Back to throw again. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Saints.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? When we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Johnson's got it complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. They've got his man complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Allen going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the lock.
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 53 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Saints 10. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Here's Bass now to send it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Saints first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Open man downfield, it's Bailey. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown, New
Devon Bailey, 54 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
21. Saints 16. Charlie Smith to kick off.
5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now a first carry for their fullback. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
36-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's Allen to throw it. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's Bass now to send it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle,
and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a